And good morning, everyone, and welcome to the third hour of Yoga Shalom at Home. The theme for our practice today is Restore. We've had a couple of wonderful practices that have really enriched me, and I hope that you've enjoyed them too. Our first session was about releasing anger, releasing negative emotions, just releasing any energy that you didn't need. And our second was renewing that energy. Today we're going to use a theme of restore. So whatever it is that you need for yourself today, you'll be bringing that into Shefa, that energy center that runs up and down your spine. You can always find the other two sessions on my YouTube channel. That way you could maybe catch up. If you're unfamiliar with some of the terms that I'm using today, the sphirot, the energy centers, sometimes I use the chakra centers, but they're all intertwined, they're intermixed. I love the way yoga and Jewish mysticism connect with one another. During our practice, you'll see me use Anjali Mudra, which is just a balancing mudra that connects the right and left sides of the body. But if that prayer pose is not comfortable for you, you can always put your hand on your heart. Have a chat from someone. Yeah. Can you see me on speaker view now? I'm sharing my screen so that we can have some background music today. I'm not using the tracks from Yoga Shalom because there's some copyright issues for this video. But I am streaming Todd Norian's Bija, and I love this restorative music. So just spend a few moments now bringing yourself into this space, into this moment. Give yourself permission to relax and renew. Breathe normally. You might want to close your eyes or soften your gaze. I'm moving up onto my bolster just to give my hips a little bit of comfort. But if you're seated in a chair, you can bring your legs down. Or if you're seated on the mat, just bring yourselves into comfortable half lotus, just a seated position that you're comfortable with. And spend one moment just settling in, noticing your breath, noticing how your body feels, what might be tight. Just spend a few moments releasing, maybe adjusting. Spine is lifted. The light of your heart shines through and out. Shoulders are dropped. Jaw released. And as the thoughts of the day come through, just let them float away like clouds. Imagine your thoughts are clouds floating away. Anything that might be on your mind or weighing on your heart, let it float away. And follow the river. Follow the river. If you feel the need to sigh, go ahead and sigh. Let go anything that you don't need. And throughout our practice, if you'd like to breathe through your nose and release through your mouth, feel free to do so. If you like to feel that cool air coming in, and use your ujjayi breath, your wave breath out, feel that warmth, energy. Feel free to do that. another moment, bringing ourselves into this quiet space. Those of you who've been with me before know that I sometimes do chanting. So during this practice, you may hear me chant, and when you hear me, feel free to join me or just listen. Allow your body to sway a little bit if it needs to. Don't stay too static. Remember that our bodies are mostly water, and our breath as we breathe, which we're going to begin breathing in a moment with more devotion, more intention, that our breath should be like running water, not like an ice cube, but more melted water. Perfect. Dropping your awareness now into your breath. Your hands can come to your knees face down or face up. If you need a little more energy, remember shoulders are away from your ears, head above shoulders, shoulders above hips. That's important for your alignment. Stay aware of your alignment so that we can make room in our body for our breath. So begin to expand your lower belly. Place your hand on your belly. Just inhale through your nose and fill your belly so it expands, and then fill your lower lungs, and then your upper lungs, like you're filling a glass with water. And then as you release the breath, don't let your shoulders drop. Just keep your heart lifted. Release from your upper lungs, middle lungs or lower lungs, and then bring your breath in and tuck your belly button all the way back to your spine and empty all the air. Empty, empty, empty. Then inhale again. Expand the belly. Widen the lower lungs. And fill the upper lungs even more. And then release like you're watching water drain out of a glass from your upper lungs, lower lungs, and belly. We call this 3-part pranayama breath, and it really can release a lot of emotions. So just let those emotions release and flow into the river. Inhale, lower belly, lower lungs, and upper lungs. Fill the air, sip it up into your throat, and then release. Upper lungs, lower lungs, belly. Release anything you don't need, any negative emotions or thoughts that aren't serving you. Just let them go. Let them join the flow of the river. Inhaling, lower belly, lower lungs, upper lungs. Now sip the air into your throat. Sip, 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 sip. And then as you release, let it all go. Good. We're going to try something a little bit different this morning with our breath, the Nadi Shodana breath. So this is a special way of breathing that sort of balances our body and brings energy into our body. So make the peace sign with your fingers and bring that peace sign sort of to either side of your third eye. And with alternating breath with our nostrils, we're going to cover with our thumb, we're going to cover our right nostril and inhale with our left nostril. Inhale. Now cover your left nostril and exhale with your right. Good. Inhale with your right nostril. Cover that. And exhale with the left. Don't worry if you have some fluids releasing. It's good. Inhale. Left nostril, cover the left nostril, and exhale with the right. Empty, 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 just like we did in 3-part pranayama breath. Now, inhale through your right nostril. Cover the right and exhale through your left. We're going to do two more rounds. Inhale through the left. Cover the left, exhale through the right. Empty, 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 empty. Good. Big inhale through the right nostril. Enjoy that. Cover the right nostril, exhale through the left. Empty, 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 empty. And release. Just take a moment to notice how you feel in the right side of your body and the left side of your body. That energy, that chi being stirred up, the energetic body. In yoga, there are 2 different kinds of bodies, our physical body, and then we have the energetic body, and that's the part of the energy that we're starting to restore this morning. So using this kind of breath, this alternating nostril breath, can really bring you into that energy. So just breathing normally now, we're going to go into a heart opening. Elohai neshama shenatata bi tohowahi. The soul that you have given me, O God, is pure. Open my heart to blessing. What I love about this Elohai neshama is every morning when I open my eyes, I take my first breath and I realize I'm alive. And so those blessings rush into my heart center. And sometimes we can get closed off when things are not good, or when things are negative, or when things are stressful. So we just spend a few moments opening up the heart center. So once again, bringing hands to your knees. If you're in a chair, this can easily be done in the chair. Just bring your spine to the back of your chair so that you're feeling it connected. Inhale, roll your shoulders back and just gaze heavenward, look up. And then as you exhale, drop your chin to your chest and tuck your belly in and round your shoulders down. This is angry cat, angry seated cat. So really pull in. Inhale, roll your shoulders back. And if this feels too slow for you, you can speed it up. Listen to your body and do your practice. And then exhale, round it down. And drop your chin to your chest. And if you want to roll back, I rolled all the way back. If you want to roll back from your knees on your mat, that's a good thing to do. So one more time. Inhale, open your shoulders, roll your shoulders back. Open your heart light. And then as you exhale, pull back, roll the shoulders in. Good. Let's take this one step further. Let's inhale and bring our arms up and bring them back. Gazing towards the Shemayim, towards the heavens. Inhale up, arms all the way up and all the way down. Drop your head down and touch your fingertips to the floor and really let the back of your neck go and just nod from side to side. Inhaling up, feeling energy coming into your arms, your chesed, your gevura energy centers, and bring your arms all the way back. Open your tiferet, your heart center, your heart chakra. Good. Feel that energy coming up. And this time, if you can and it's available, come down a little bit farther. If you're on the floor, you could bring your elbows down and drop your head. If you're in a chair, bring your elbows to your knees and drop your head forward. Inhale up. Stretch your arms up. And one more time behind you. And then sit back a little bit so you're really opening that heart center up. Feeling the joy, the blessings folding into your heart center. And up, inhale, and all the way down one more time. Drop your head down, nod from side to side, release the back of the neck. Good. Coming up, inhale, bring arms up and feel that energy of compassion coming into your right arm. Feel the energy of Gavura coming into your left. Bring your arms to the side. This is the goddess arms. We're going to do this in a moment. And then fold those energies into your heart center. Good. Both arms up. Inhale, drop the left arm down, and nice easy side stretch over. Now, keep both hips down and look under that right arm. So keep your side open, open your heart, opening of the heart. Good. Coming up. Good. Bring the left arm up, open the left side, and come down. Nice, easy side stretch. You can look under that left arm. Coming up. And now we're going to just raise our right arm again and bring it over to the left knee and use that to twist and open our heart center. Use your eyeballs to gently bring your head around. Feel the twist in your spine and your body, but not too far, just what's available to you. You might use your left hand as a kickstand behind. And if you're in a chair, you can use your chair to pull you. Good, both arms up. Inhale, and around to the other side. Feeling that gentle twist. Use your eyeballs to look behind you. Get a little more twist in your spine, but keep it gentle. Listen to yourself. This is about restoring. Good. Bring arms up once again. Arms out. Inhale. Bring the hands to Anjali Mudra or Namaste and to heart center, and then fold all of that energy into your heart. Excellent. Now, if you're able to, please stand. Normally we would do this as a Bahu embodiment, but we're going to do it today as goddess pose. So if you're in a chair, this is what you should be doing. Bring your legs wide and your arms up. So this is a really great energy and restorative posture. So bringing your feet wide on your mat. Inhale, exhale, and just draw your knees down over your feet. As comfortable as you are with that, you could stay here if you want to, or all the way down. Feel your hip creases towards the floor. Bring your arms up. Open your heart center, goddess pose. 3 breaths in this pose. Inhale. You could find a drishti or a point to gaze. It's not really a balanced pose, but your breath can help you. One more time. Inhale. Exhale. And inhale and bring your hands up to star pose. Open the chest, open your arms, hands come together and a line down your body. Good. And release. We're going to do this one more time. So bring your toes out at a 45-degree angle. Make sure your belly button is tucked towards your spine, okay? You can bring your hands on your hips. Inhale and gently bring your knees over your feet, as comfortable as you feel. If you want to go down a little bit farther this time, it's a good thing. Bring your arms out to the sides, your elbows back, and breathe. 3-part pranayama breath. And exhale. One more inhale. And exhale, you can feel that heat coming into your body. Inhale and then rise. Our pose. Chesed, Gevura, your strength and your compassion. Bring those together and down into your heart center. Good. And shake out your legs just a little bit. From here, we're going to go right into our forward bend. So if you're in a chair, that's easy. You're just going to hinge from your hips, come forward and bring your elbows to your knees and drop your hips. Or you can use the side of a chair or the back of the chair. But if you're on your mat, toes are facing forward. So inhaling, look up, bring the hands to the small of the back. And as you hinge forward, bring your hands along your legs. Stretch your head to the opposite side of the room. And then finally, drop your shoulders down. Forward fold. Now just make sure your neck is loose. If I was in the room, I would come around and massage you. This posture lets everything go, fall off your shoulders. It's the recognition that we are not in control, a higher power. Baruch et Havaya. Blessed is the one who gives us the ability to let go and let God. When you can use your elbows if you like, if you want to come all the way down, this is a great way to restore your brain power. You can feel the blood rushing to you. And if you need to come up, hinge forward and gently come up from your shoulders. Don't necessarily roll up from your spine. And if you have osteoporosis or some other back issues, you definitely want to modify this by using your elbows. So let's go down one more time. I love this restorative pose. It really is great. So inhale, hands to the smalls of the back. Bring the hands down the sides of the legs. Stretch the crown of your keter, the top of your energy center, all the way to the opposite wall. And then release your shoulders down, letting gravity bring you low. Let go. Let ya. Make sure you're not holding any tension in your head. Just nod it back and forth. Let's take 3 deep breaths. And sigh it out. Feel the breath into your back. And maybe with each exhale you go a little bit deeper. And last one. Good. And then hinge forward from your hips and come all the way up. From here, we are going to go right into Uttanasana, chair pose. We're creating our kavanah, our sankalpa in yoga, but it's a kavanah of a blessing for ourselves today. So what is it that you need for yourself? What is your intention for your practice? What's brought you to your mishkan, your holy place? If you're in a chair, you're just going to bring your arms up and sit really close to the edge of your chair. If you're on your mat, you're going to bring your feet hip distance apart. Inhale, and then just sit back in your chair. Hip creases back, buttocks back, and then extend your arms forward and pretend you're holding a ball, and in that ball is your kavanah, your blessing. What is it that you need for your restoration today, for yourself? And breathe. Use your breath to focus and step into your feet and come up. Drishti is the word that we use for focus in yoga. We can use our kavanah as our drishti, our focus for not only our practice, but our lives. seeing this place, this Mishkan, as the mirror for our lives. So what are we going through? What do we notice about ourselves during the practice? So coming again into chair pose. Inhale, exhale, sit right back down into your chair. And we're going to do a little bit of a modification on this. Bring your left hand to your right knee and then bring your right arm back. Let's really get it going today. Breathe. If you can look back, that's good. If that's not available to you, just keep your head here or here. And if you just feel like you can only do this much today, that's great too. And good. And come up. Wiggling hips, and let's go the other direction. So inhale. Exhale. Sit back into your chair. Bring the right arm to left knee, the back, the outside of left, and bring your left arm back. Looking behind if that's available. We're just doing this, so whatever's available to you. Breathe. Good. Step into your feet. Excellent. And shake out your legs. That should have been a really good restorative posture for you. Before we get to Shema, which is our mantra for today, for our oneness, I want to do a little triangle series. We didn't do this last week. We did warrior. So triangle, bringing ourselves into the letter Aleph. Aleph, like Aleph Alliance, Aleph Adonai Eloheinu Adonai Echad. Aleph, the first letter of the Hebrew alphabet. It's a beautiful letter because it's really a Vav with two Yuds. So we're going to mold ourselves into that. Bring your left toes towards one wall, whatever wall and your right toes in at a 45-degree angle, okay? Your hips need to swivel forward for a triangle, okay? They're not moved that way. That's warrior, this. So really bring your right shoulder to the right and your right hip out, okay? Keep your legs straight. Bring your arms out. Inhale and lean way over the left leg. And then swivel your right arm up, looking up, breathing, gazing at the thumbnail. Now, if you're in a chair, this is not hard to do. You can bring your leg out and just use your arms. Yep, and breathe. And breathe. Good. Bring yourself up, bring your right hand to your right thigh and your left arm over. Reverse triangle. Breathing. And I like to kind of windmill back and forth just to remind myself that I should be more flexible in my thinking. So stretch your right hand up, your fingers towards the sky, your left arm down. Remember, your right arm corresponds to chesed, loving kindness. Then bringing that right hand to the back knee, left arm over gevura, your strength. Good. And then coming out of it, left leg, pat your left leg. That left is your endurance. Your endurance is going to keep you going. Now let's switch right over to the other side. Right leg, humility. Feel that humility coming into your leg. Bring your palms out. Drop your shoulders down and swivel your hips forward. I always tend to do this, but you really do want to keep your feet planted and then swivel your hips and then lean way over the right leg. And then come up into triangle pose, gazing at the thumbnail. Reaching down, engaging the legs, looking up if you can, or you can just do this, that's fine. This is your practice, breathing, releasing. Inhale, come up, reverse warrior, so patting your leg in the back, endurance, and bringing that right arm over. This is your chesed. breathing. Coming all the way back. I like to windmill to remember my flexibility in my thoughts. Yoga teaches our thoughts are who we are. So let's train our thoughts for the person we want to be. Inhaling and coming one more time over. Last time. Breathing. And releasing. Good. Oh, good. Bring our toes together. Our hands at heart center, either prayer pose. Eyes are closed. Inhale. Exhale. Hum and release. Feel the energy, the shepa up and down your body. Inhaling. Exhale. And then release. Notice your body relaxing with each inhale. Exhale. Again. This time, inhale. Hum and release your arms down into mountain pose. And feel strong. Feel that energy coming up through your Shekhinah, your Eitzchai, in your feet, into your belly, Yesod, up through your spine to Zeres, into your right and left arms, Chesed Gevurah, up through the throat chakra, strengthening our words for kindness, and up into our third eye and all the way to the Keter. So we're just feeling all that energy flowing, Shepa. And releasing. Good. Excellent. So we haven't done any floor asana yet in this practice. Normally the song that we use in Yoga Shalom is called Hamakom. I love this. It's kirtan chant. And I just love the kirtan chant. But we're going to come down to the floor today to do a couple of restoration poses. We're going to end up on our back eventually. If you're in a chair, I'm just going to show you quickly. We're going to be doing tabletop with cat and cow. You can do this in your chair. When we do balance, lift your right arm and your left leg. Right arm, left leg in the chair. Okay, that's great. And when we go into downward dog, I just want you to balance on your hands on your knees and then really stretch your neck out forward, like you're sort of drawing a line with your nose straight out in front of you. And then we're going to go down to do some exercises on the floor. You can just use your feet for them. So let's go into, meet me everybody in tabletop pose. Feel your neck lengthen forward. And then just tilt your tail up and your face up. Cow. This has been changed to dog. I guess dogs do this too. Cows do this. And feel your belly release. And just kind of waggle your tail a little bit. Dogs love to wag their tail. Good. Now push up through the middle of your spine, your hip creases, and drop your chin to your chest. And push your hands through your shoulder. Cup your hands a little bit and claw your fingers so you feel comfortable in the wrist. Inhale, exhale, reverse, tail up, and your face up, wiggle your tail a little bit. I love this feeling of just releasing. Inhale, push up through angry cat. You want to bring your hands a little bit closer to your knees and push through a little bit fuller. That's good. Good, and then come back to tabletop. So we're just going to use the hips to make some little circles. Release the hips one way. Make some little circles. You can peek at me if you need to. Nice and slow and easy. I just want you to feel the hips releasing. Good. And now we're going to do the same thing with our arms. We're just going to use our right arm to make 3 big mandalas, just gathering that energy, that restoration into our hands. And then thread your right arm under the left and drop your right shoulder down. And if you're in the chair, you can just put your left arm on your left knee and release forward. If you can get your head all the way down, that's even better. Feel the release in your right shoulder. If you have any shoulder concerns, you might want to use a block or a blanket. Good. And come up. Good. And then use the other arm 3 times around. 1, 2, third arm, 3, and then thread that right through under the right arm and bring your head all the way down. Yeah. Breathe. Release. Good. Coming up now, coming into tabletop, tuck your toes under. This is our one big downward dog of our practice. Fold your hip creases up, drop your head, cup your hands, claw your fingertips, coming into downward facing dog. Enjoy 3 full breaths in down dog. And once again, if you're in a chair, you can do down dog just like this. Just enjoy the feeling of your back stretching. Breathe. And release. One more big breath in. And release. Now drop your hips to plank. Drop your hips down. And then just rock back and forth on your toes for a minute. And then slowly chaturanga yoga, push it all the way down to the floor and rest your left cheek onto your hands. Good, and release. If you're in a chair, just sit back, bring your legs down. Good. I've got my feet up on a little blanket, which feels good. Enjoy 2 full breaths right here. Feel the breath come into your lower back. And release anything you don't need. Let it go. And let it go. Good. Lift your right foot 6 inches off the floor. Hold. Breathe. Engage. And lower it down. Now these core engaging exercises with left leg are good for not only our intention for our practice, they're good for our intention for our lives. What is it that we want to send out to the world and release? What asking prayers do we have for today? We didn't do a standing Amida. This is our Amida for today, but it's a practice in blessing, actually. So inhale, lift your right foot. Point your toes. And release down. One more time, left foot. Lift, point your toes. And release. Bringing your hands down to your sides, palms down. Inhale and lift hands and feet. Breathe. Locust. Feel good. And come down. Rest your right cheek onto your top of your head. Big breath in. Release. We're going to come in one more time. Hands down to the side. Inhale, lift your arms. And your legs wide. And if you're in your chair, lift your arms and your legs wide forward. Breathe, breathe, breathe. And release down. Good. Enjoy another full breath. Inhaling. And release. And our final posture for this morning is Sphinx. So bring yourself up onto your forearms. Allow your neck to stretch forward. Your gaze to fall about 9 inches in front of you. And bring a prayer for the world into your intention, into your heart. You can use some blessings for the world. Breathe. Engage your palms, engage your forearms. But don't let your shoulders raise. Allow them to fall away from your ears and stretch your neck out. And breathe. And release. Push back into Balasana, child's pose, either with your knees out or in. You could do extended child's pose if you want. You can stack your fists and open your knees. Take a few moments of rest, and if you're in a chair, just come sit back into your chair. Close your eyes, release your shoulders back, drop your chin to your chest, and breathe. Take a few moments of well-deserved rest. Unim kalalai nafshiti tidon, nafshika afar, Equantia Elohai, Elohai. Yula Ratson in Wafi, Ose Shalom in Oman. May the one who made peace makes peace in the heavens, send peace to us and to all the world. And let us hold that prayer in our hearts as we say together, Amen. All right. So let's all come to standing if that's possible. And if you have your chair, use your chair for this balance. We're going to come into tree pose. We've done this a couple of times, and I want to continue that because it's a restorative practice for our entire body. feel your feet as though they're the limbs of very big trees going into the earth. I think that's a wonderful thing to feel, the eight Chaim, trees of life. We have a big linden tree in our front yard, and I go out there and hug it, and I think, oh my gosh, it's as big as round as this room, that trunk. And then I think, oh, I don't look so bad, compared to that tree. I feel pretty good. So keeping my feet connected with the earth, the Shekhinah, is also that connection, the feminine effication of the higher power. And then just bring all your weight now over to your right foot. It's harder to do this on a mat. If you're using a hard surfer, it's easier. So bring all your weight over, and when you're ready, either keep your toe, bring your knee to the side, 45-degree angle, pull belly button to spine, and bring your hands into Anjali Mudra and Namaste down the middle. Zip up, find a drishti or a focus point, and you can stay here, or if you want to raise your arms into this balance, feel your kneecap lifting and your legs strong. Feel your whole body become the tree. And if you want to look up, that's even harder. And don't judge yourself if your balance is not good today. Just keep working, breathing and balance. And release. Good. Bring both eighth Chaim into the ground, nice and strong. Feel your trunk of your tree, your arms as your branches, and then shift all of your weight onto the left leg and feel that root, the Shekhinah, go all the way down the Mother Earth into the earth. Then bring your knee out to 45-degree angle, either on the floor under your knee, or if it's your practice and you want to bring it all the way up, you can't do that without holding onto the chair. So I'm just going to stay here. Bring your hands, heart center, breathe. And when you feel strong enough in your leg and your body and your strength, and bring the branches of your tree up and feel the energy coming into the leaves. Looking up, gather that energy, that oxygen into your fingers. Feel it come down your arms, all the way into your heart center. And gather the energy in your heart center. Balance those feet. And release. Oh, that feels wonderful. We're going to do a little stretch out today. Last week we did a little bit of Kaddish embodiment, which is legs up the chair. And I'm going to give you the choice this morning to do what you want, but I think it would be great if we stretched out a little bit. So if you're in the chair, you can stay there, and as we stretch, you're going to follow my prompts to bring your foot up and rotate your foot, but come all the way down to the mat if you have a mat or your floor. I'll talk you through it. You don't even have to see me. Bring your left foot onto the mat with your left knee up, and then raise your right leg into the air, grab behind your knee, and rotate your foot to the right. And feel this restorative stretching. Increase your flexibility. Now flex your foot, point, and feel any grief you might be experiencing flow out through your feet. Flex and point. So if you have a name to say for Kaddish, you should say it down. Flex and point. And let that grief flow out of your foot. And then place your right ankle on your left knee and pull back. Thread the needle and stretch out that right hip. Pull back on your left leg and stretch out the right hip. And breathe. And if you're sitting in a chair, you can just cross your legs your right foot over your left leg, and that's your stretch. Perfect. But you can just stretch it just like that. Breathe and release both feet onto the mat. Knees are up. The right knee stays up, right foot on the mat. Now stretch your left leg, the left foot up towards the sky, and then rotate it to the left. If you're sitting in a chair, just extend your left leg out and rotate your foot around the left and then to the right. Flex and point. And if you have any grief that you're holding in your hip, now's a good time to release it up and away into the river, into the flow of the river. Breathing, releasing, flexing and pointing. Good. Now release your right ankle onto your left knee and pull back on your right knee. Thread the needle, release the left hip, and feel all of that grief release out of your left hip. Breathing, releasing. So great. I love it. Release both feet down, and now bring the soles of your feet together and bring your knees wide. I love this restorative posture. And then bring your arms up above your head, supine butterfly or extended cobblers. Feel the light of your heart melt and open. The energy of positive blessings coming into your spine all the way down to your feet, and your hands can fold into one another above your head, and it's just like this energy circuit going on in your body. A circle from your feet all the way up through your legs, through your spine, into your arms and up through your hands, and then all the way down through your arms, down your spine, into your feet. Feel that energy, the Shefa, divine energy restoring your spirit. And release. And from here, folks, we're just going to go straight into savasana. So bring your arms down to your sides. Find a comfortable place to sit in your chair. Allow your legs and your feet to just roll open. Feel yourself sinking deeper into your mat. As you sink into your mat, imagine yourself in a protected cocoon of warmth, a deep blanket of nurturing softness. And imagine with each breath that your bones get heavier, your spine releases. You feel completely safe, protected, nurtured. You notice that someone's come to draw a warm blanket up over your feet, and your feet are warm. Over your shins and knees, they feel warm and released and relaxed. Over your thighs and the backs, your hamstrings and your hip bones release outward. Up over your tummy, feel your stomach release. That warmth is coming up, all the way up over your heart and over your arms.
Mother, I feel you under my feet.
Feel that warmth up over your arms. Feel your arms releasing.
Beat within me. My spirit flies
as it should be.
Carry me home.
Feeling at home,
Carry
feeling at rest, feeling at peace, feeling restored.
Mother, I feel you under my feet. Father, I hear your heartbeat within me. My spirit flies free.
And then just a few more moments memorizing this feeling of
Home.
love.
Carry me home. Carry me home.
Wiggling your fingers and your toes now, and bringing yourself back into this space, this hamakom, holy space. Bring your knees into your chest and rock from side to side, and when you're ready, roll over onto one side and make a pillow out of your arms. And if you're seated in your chair, sit a little bit forward and wake yourself. When you're ready, bring yourself to seated. How's everyone doing? I'd like to go back to our gallery view so we can end with just a brief healing prayer. So bringing all of the energies of our healing into this circle. And if you'd like to call someone for healing, you can unmute. Please do so. Unmute yourself and call someone for healing. And if you don't want to unmute yourself, you can just call someone's name to yourself. And I'd like to think of everyone who's suffering from COVID-19 and everyone in the Black Lives Matter movement, everyone who's working for justice and peace, everyone who's in pain, everyone who's in need of our prayers this morning. Unmute everyone so that we can do this prayer together. So it's I want to thank everyone for joining me for this hour of renewal. And I want to honor the light within everyone and the healing within everyone, and wish you a day of light, a day of namaste.